For decades, the United States, Canada, and Western Europe were presented as the peak of human achievement. Gleaming cities, endless opportunity, and safe neighborhoods where the future felt secure. But in 2026, the mask is slipping. Beneath the polished image, the first world is decaying from within. Just look around. In the United States, families are paying thousands of dollars each month just to rent small apartments, while many cities struggle with rising crime and homelessness. In Canada, even households with 2 full-time incomes are finding it difficult to keep up with basic expenses like groceries and housing. Across Europe, it is becoming normal for people to spend nearly half their income on rent, leaving very little room for savings or financial security. Meanwhile, in countries dismissed as developing, expats are living like royalty. Fresh fruit daily, private doctors, safe neighborhoods and homes with space to breathe, all at a fraction of the cost. So the question is simple. Was the first world dream ever about prosperity for the people, or was it always a carefully packaged illusion? The truth is impossible to ignore. First world nations aren't designed to serve citizens anymore. They're designed to serve corporations and the elites who own them. Food, housing, healthcare, transportation. Every basic need is rigged in the United States. A grocery run feels like robbery. In Canada, home ownership is slipping out of reach for nearly everyone under 40. In Europe, energy bills eat away people's savings. And on top of all this, governments lecture them about being fortunate to live there, fortunate to drown in debt. Yet many are struggling to afford basic necessities. At the same time, countries outside the traditional first world are frequently portrayed as unstable or unsafe, even though many areas offer stable communities and improving infrastructure. So why is the first world collapsing? It's because the system is designed that way. The elites don't want stable middle classes. They want dependence. Inflate housing until no one can own. Inflate food until every paycheck feels short. Inflate healthcare until a minor emergency wipes out savings. Keep people working endlessly just to survive, and you create the perfect population, exhausted, compliant, too tired to resist. This isn't incompetence, it's control. At the same time, the narrative machine smears the rest of the world as unsafe, unstable, and hopeless. But outside that propaganda, a different reality emerges. In much of Latin America and Asia, families own homes. Outright food comes fresh from farms and markets. Communities are close-knit, many expats. Document this shift, showing that life abroad can be freer, healthier, and even safer than life in American or Canadian cities, which are plagued by homelessness and violence. Of course, the media hides this truth. They highlight every story of corruption abroad while ignoring their own backyard. Mexico is dangerous, yet Los Angeles has daily shootings. Thailand has instability, yet Europe faces protests, shortages, and unrest. They cherry-pick fear while millions of Westerners quietly realize they can no longer afford rent or food. The trick is to keep you convinced you're better off trapped in your collapsing home country. But the illusion is crumbling. People are asking, what's the point of living in world-leading nations if you can't afford to live? What's the point of so-called safety nets that vanish when you need them? What's the point of voting for change if every election leaves you poor? This is why emigration is spiking. More and more Americans, Canadians, and Europeans are leaving, realizing the first world has turned into a gilded prison. Scarcity is engineered. Canada has endless land, yet houses cost millions. America produces vast amounts of food, yet millions go hungry. Europe has energy capacity, yet ordinary people freeze in winter. So it's not shortage, it's manipulation by limiting access and inflating prices. So ask yourself, why pay first world prices for third world conditions when you could pay third world prices for first world quality of life? The elites fear this question, because once people see their escape, the whole illusion collapses.